Ding, what's going on, my man? Very special. YouTube live. I was going to say IG for a second, but we are live on YouTube. We get the announcement from Dana. We're going to Fontainebleau. I know you want to say Fontainebleau, but I'm not going to let you say it, my man. June 28th. Power Stop number 8 during International Fight Week is going down. We've got a very special guest joining us, the headliner. The crazy Hawaiian is going to defend his belt against Danie Van Heerden. My man, how exciting is this headline event for Power Slap number 8, and what's it going to do for the entire sport?
Well, we're bringing South Africa to the United States to try and take that crown away, man. I'm very happy for both of these guys. I know, Hawaiian's been out for a bit. Happy to see him back, and I think this is a huge opportunity for both guys. The crazy Hawaiian can raise his stock here, and Danie can prove that he's serious, that he is the real deal.
I hear you, man. Let's get right into it. The crazy Hawaiian. What's up, my man?
How you doing, Slap News? Let's go.
We're
I
doing
bust out
amazing.
the slugs for this one. Let's go, baby.
Let's go, my man. Absolutely. First off, congratulations. It's so great to have you back. We know you made your debut in Power Slap International Fight Week last year. Been 1 full year now. You've retained that belt throughout the entire time. You're looking like an unstoppable force. You keep on reinventing yourself, keep cashing paychecks. Danie Van Heerden is the opponent. How excited are you to get up for this one?
I'm gonna have to say they finally gave me somebody that's a fighter. You feel me? It's gonna go down. It's gonna have fireworks. Everybody's gonna be waiting for this. It's gonna be a knockout for sure.
Yeah, I mean, dude, if this is exciting. International Fight Week, all the eyes are going to be on Las Vegas and in the combat world. You once again headline the event. I could probably say you are undoubtedly the biggest superstar in Power Slap right now, and someone with a ton of experience. Let's talk about that experience, my man. Do you feel that that is going to be a competitive edge that you have going into this? Because Danie's never been into those championship rounds.
Yeah, he's never been taken to high water, but I'm gonna finish him as soon as he touches the shore. He's not gonna be able to swim in these waters. He's gonna go 9-9.
Yeah, Fontainebleau, man, looks like there's probably going to be about 3,000 to 4,000 spectators in the venue. How exciting is it to have the biggest audience in Power Slap history to date watching you do your thing in the headline event?
You already know I'm gonna put on a big show. I'm glad they said the best for last, and you already know it's gonna go down in history. People are gonna see what they came here for is knockouts. I'm not gonna leave it to the judges.
Absolutely. I mean, you've been away for a little bit. How excited are you to get back in there, to make yourself relevant, get your name in there, and be at the top of the food chain?
It's been a minute, I had to go back to work for a little bit, so we're going back to the drawing boards. It's just another opponent. We're not going to overlook him. He does have credentials, but he does not have the experience that I have in this game, and I'm going to show it that night on the 28th.
Yeah. I mean, Mom, Ding, chime in here anytime. You got any questions for the champ?
Yeah, man, my guy. Talk to us a little bit about how this all came to be, right? You get that phone call. They're telling you it's a guy who's coming off of a loss. What's going through your head? What did you say? Can you give us some insight into that back behind the scenes stuff?
I mean, honestly, I always preach this to people. You need to build yourself a character. You could lose, but they could call you back, So, technicality wise, I don't believe he deserves this shot. I believe he's stepping into the to the big stage with a dog, and I don't think he's ready for this. But we're gonna give him a shot. We're gonna give him a chance. It's gonna be one to remember. It's gonna be one to not forget, and it's gonna be a banger.
And then a segue to that, what do you think this says about how Power Slap, the brass over there, and the decision makers believe in Danie, being that they're giving him a shot after a loss, which we don't see too often?
I mean, I'm gonna say it once again. Like I said, it ain't football, it ain't fighting. You feel me? So, after I beat him, and I'm talking to that mic at the end, I'm gonna tell him straight, this is not fighting. This is something different, and I mastered it. And for somebody to come and brand their belts that they won during their fights and all that stuff. I mean, granted, if we was fighting, yeah, might be a different story. Might be, might not be. You know what I mean? But this is slap. This is power slap, and it's not fighting. So he can show all his belts all he want, but he don't got this belt. So that's all that matters, baby. That's all that matters. That's all.
Awesome, my man. Do you think Danie is the most, competitive guy that you're going to go up against to date?
I would say so. Like I said, he had credentials in the fight game, but a lot of people in my division right now, they do not deserve a title shot. So imagine if you had to give somebody a title shot, having the champ at home with his kids, just chilling, waiting for a paycheck. So you got to give it to somebody. And what not way to close out the show and bringing in Danie. He knows how to talk. He knows how to walk. And he'll meet me at that center of the stage, and it'll be one to remember. It'll be one in the books.
Yeah. I remember really early on, on interviews that you did here on our channel, you talked about giving Danie props, and you thought potentially that, he might be someone that's going to come out of Road to the Title too, that might potentially be able to contend for a title one day. It's happening now. If you look at his resume, I believe it was a KO of Cody Vallo. And then obviously he was in the, in the house, and then the disqualification loss to McKinney Manu. Overall, as you talked about, the personality that Danie's brought with the skill set that he has, like, is this the most desirable match you think that is the most entertaining possible in Power Slap right now that can drive the biggest numbers and the biggest payday?
I would say so. And I mean, yeah, you want to give McKinney Manu a shot because he is out there. He's out there. He did win the Road to the Title, but we're here to sell tickets. So if this is what they want, and if this is the guy that they're putting up against me, they think that he's gonna win or even come away with the belt, they're sadly mistaken. So I got it.
Awesome, man. How's the training going? Where's your weight at? All that stuff. You feeling good?
I'm good. I'm probably at the same weight I've been when I got this belt, and then I don't leave. I got my gym right behind me. So anytime I wanna put that work in, I put that work in. But first and foremost, give all the glory to God, and he's been great to me. He's been absolutely tremendous, and he's gonna be with me that day, and it's gonna be something hard. I don't know who can beat this. This is just something I truly believe. I truly believe in what I do and why I'm doing it. So if he doesn't have that same aspiration, that same goals in me, then he's got some problems that he's facing.
Yeah. Talk to me, man. Pulse Vodka. What's going on here? Hearing some whirling going around, my man.
Pulse Vodka. You know what I mean? You got to market yourself. Everyone's trying to get this paycheck on the day of, but you got to really understand that us as Power Slap strikers, we got value. So if you want something, open your mouth. A lot of guys that are in the league right now, they don't know how to open their mouth. They don't know what the words to say. So just believe in yourself, and people like Red Bull, people like Pulse Vodka will come. You got to just trust in the process and believe in yourself most of all. So
awesome, are these both official sponsorships now for you?
They're official sponsorships.
Congrats, buddy. Congrats, my man. That's huge. Let's go, buddy. Glad to see that happen, man. Could happen to a nicer guy. Real excited that you got these brands out there. So anyone watching this, support the brands that support the sport. These guys are out here cutting checks, making things happen. Red Bull, Pulse Vodka, the Crazy Hawaiian. You want to support the Crazy? Go out there and buy a bottle of Pulse Vodka. It keeps him relevant. Make sure you tag on social anytime you're doing it, because this is what's going to get this sport to the next level. It's the brands that are making the investment into the fighters so the fighters can make this a full-time thing. And, your support to support the fighters by doing something like this helps the full circle. We want to see these guys continue to thrive and get bigger paychecks because they're putting their lives and their careers on the line for your entertainment. They're crazy. I know you're not getting any younger. We've seen you hit with the left. We've seen you hit with the right. I know you've had some, wrist or forearm injuries in the past.
100%.
You're going to hit him with the kitchen
baby.
sink or what, my man?
I'm bringing everything again.
Yeah.
Like we said, if he does not flinch, I will hit him with a clean left. So, who knows? I might go my left first, my right first, but I'll be deciding as they ask me. So awesome. I don't know what I'm gonna hit. Both of them feel real nice. Both of them feel fast. And it's all about the speed. You can be real big, but if you don't got speed, you don't got power. You don't got nothing.
100%, man. Couldn't agree with you more. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. We're gonna see your parents in the stands this time around.
Absolutely. Yeah. You already know.
Awesome, man.
And if you guys don't know, my brother's on the undercard. So you know what I mean?
Breaking news, my man.
I might as well spill it. You know what I mean? If somebody gets to it's gotta be me. So watch out 100%. For my younger brother on the undercard. Let's go, baby.
Let's go, my man. I want to show you something. Here's what the venue looks like, my man. Can you see that?
Let me look.
Check that out.
Wow.
There we go, my man.
Wow.
Doesn't that look beautiful?
Yeah, I want to know where I'm walking out from, man. That's all I want to know.
You're coming out from it should be your right, I think. You'll see there's the dark blue to the stage.
I just need to know where north is. So
yeah,
I can let Danie know because I know I'm gonna mess his compass right up, baby.
Awesome, my man. Really appreciate you joining us. Like I said, it's a pure pleasure to always have you on board. Appreciate you being open and available, man. We want to keep on bringing top-notch coverage, to slap fighting and power slap. We appreciate all the strikers that support us, my man, because we just keep on trying to do good work. But I'm going to give you center stage. If Danie Van Heerden is watching this, what are you saying to him?
Nine, the baby. Let's go, baby.
Awesome, my man. Appreciate you, dude. Let's go, buddy. We'll see you there in Vegas very soon.
You heard it here first, baby. Slap news. Let's go.
Awesome, my man. Take care, dude.
All right, brothers.
Appreciate you, man. Ding, there we go. The crazy Hawaiian. The main event, Power Slap number 8, Fontainebleau. Going down June 28th. 6 p.m. We know that. Let's bring up the seating chart once again. AXS is where you can get general admission tickets to the event itself. First time we were seeing general admission tickets. Tickets are starting at $249 plus fees and taxes to get yourself in the building. They have a couple different sections up to $499, and then they get into the VIP ticketing. What do we think of this, my man? We're going to see the biggest gate to date for sure. How exciting is it for them to get into general admission ticketing and get more people in that stands to be able to hear what us here at Slap News has heard, the live impact of a slap.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think getting them into the thousands is a great look. I think it's a long time coming. That sounds weird to say, but look at that. Look at all the seats that are. I mean, I imagine those front rows are probably the VIP of those sections. But if you look down, you're starting to see some of these dots disappear right in that middle section. You got a few seats that are being taken. So I'm interested to see how this will all go. You got some bookends there, the end of the rows. So it slowly but surely this will all go. I'm excited to see, when we get that sold out notification.
Yeah, absolutely, my man. I mean, there's great opportunity. At first, when I seen it, I was like, man, didn't make a lot of sense to me, the venue. Then you see the size. You think International Fight Week, UFC X taking place earlier that day at the convention center. Now, you could literally walk to the venue within 10, 15 minutes. Granted, where it was at the UFC Apex, the event would be much further away. So now it seems to be keeping everything on the strip. Everything seems to be oriented around the strip. You're gonna have UFC X. You're gonna have now Power Slap in the heat of it, And obviously you have, the main event with Conor McGregor at T-Mobile Arena, everything staying in that center of town in the spotlight. So great to see that. We got VIP ticketing also available now. We've got two options. We've got the gold package, which is rows 2 through 4, and then we've got the platinum front row. So accordingly, like we said, the golds are sitting $695 per person. And then we've got the platinum front row for $1,250. We know from last time, this is dynamic pricing. As the tickets sell, the prices go up, just like airline tickets. So if you're planning on purchasing any of these VIP passes, get in while there's still quantity available, because these are going to go up in price as we get closer to the event. And I mean, from all accounts, this is going to be a sellout. It's a matter of when, Ding. Does it take 5 days? Does it take 10 days? I think if you want to go, don't wait until the week of the fight, because you'll be sadly disappointed and you probably won't get into the venue if you don't get your tickets well in advance. But Ding, let's break it down. Danie Van Heerden versus the Crazy Hawaiian. Stylistically, how do these two match up?
I think this is an experience game, man. I think I'm concerned because of the way Danie's last fight went, and Hawaiian's right. He doesn't foul. You can argue whether or not that's a gift or what, but he hasn't been called for fouls. And so I just think, for Danie, if I'm Danie, my focus is a clean match, and hopefully he's doing the work to make sure that happens, because it would be a shame to see this fight end by DQ.
Normally I would say that. I mean, we've seen experience trump, some of these young cats that have come in the game. But I mean, Danie holds a professional license as a boxer, as an MMA fighter, a K1 fighter, kickboxing. He's been a champion in MMA before. Granted, I don't know the caliber of competition that he's gone up against, but he has had those big moment fights and opportunities. He knows what it's like to be center stage. I think in this particular instance, I don't think the spotlight is going to be too big for Danie Van Heerden. I do think he is going to test the Crazy Hawaiian like nobody else has. We've seen Unca Micah get one good shot in the Crazy Hawaiian. I think we're going to see more of that from Danie in this particular matchup. I think we're going to see this be a much more evenly matched event. I know the Crazy Hawaiian thinks he's going to be able to KO him. I mean, which is a great prediction. And if you're a fighter, that's what you want to have. You want to have that dog mentality in you. But I see this going into championship rounds. I think it gets out of the third round. And for, I hope there's a clean match on both sides. Danie obviously had that DQ, foul against McKinney that unfortunately took him out. Is that a one-time thing? I'm sure he's had a long flight back to South Africa. He's had a long 8 weeks off between events here. Or actually, two events ago. So he's been off now for about 16 weeks. He's had a long time to think about it, plan, train, so that he doesn't duplicate that again. I think you're going to see him take a little bit off on the power to make sure that he delivers those clean strikes against a Crazy Hawaiian. We're going to have two big boys up there, International Fight Week. I think this is going to be phenomenal. We know that Danie has the power. We know Danie has the personality. We know the Crazy is the exact same way. I can see this one being potentially one of those events that we talk about for a very long time, because, these guys are going to bring it from now until the event, and in the post-fight press conference, you're going to get soundbite worthy clips from these guys. And I think ultimately on stage, I think they're going to show up and they're going to perform. These big guys bring the big personality, bigger than life. And when they're, parading these guys around, and I hope they go to UFCX, and I hope they're, in part of International Fight Week, and they really bring and elevate this sport. I don't think you can have any other names, to be quite frank with you, that you would want to place as the two icons to promote this sport during International Fight Week. Can you think of anybody else on the roster that you would rather have headline this event?
No, I think this is the single biggest combination of personalities we've ever seen. I think up there you got other guys like Turpin, but he's never met his match, if you will, as far as personality goes. I think these two guys have it, and I think this is a great way to have a marquee event, especially on such a big weekend during International Fight Week. I mean, you couldn't write a better story, if you were, making movies. I mean, I just think there's so much that depends on what happens here. This is so important for the future, right? With the rumors about, international cards. You also have like Crazy just said his brother's on the undercard, which we didn't know. That's the first time the brothers are both going to be on the card. And if the Hawaiian Hitman's on the undercard, what the hell does the rest of the main card look like? I mean, that's insane, man. That's insane.
Couldn't agree with you more, my man. It'd be great to see both of those Hawaiians there. You know, the Hawaiians, you know, show up and support and go crazy in the stands. So we have that to look forward to, and the excitement that's come along with it. You know, we had Danie Van Heerden on our IG live that we dropped right after we found out that this fight was made public. We know Danny's going to come. He's flying to Vegas well in advance. He's going to be ready. You know, like I said before, I think Danny, of anybody, is going to be ready for this moment. I don't think the spotlight is too big. I think this can be a phenomenal match, back and forth. I think it goes very, very deep. And I do think that this is going to be the match that all of us want. And we're going to leave the venue very satisfied with the outcome of this match. The Crazy Hawaiian has held that belt ever since he got it. He hasn't really been in trouble since he's been in Power Slap. We're going to see how all that kind of plays out here come June 28th. I'm excited, man, that this is really just the start. We're approximately 4 weeks out. We're expecting a ton of information to come out about this event. You know, the entire main card should be released very soon, and we should see the entire card, I would probably predict, within the next 7 to 10 days being released. As you know, Slap News is always, my man, we are on the beat. We keep making things happen. We keep generating content. As you know, we are going to have pre-fight interviews for both of these fighters out over the weekend. Why wouldn't we? We're the only ones in the game doing this stuff in real time. We love this shit. We live and breathe it every single day. So if you're not doing so, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We keep on working hard to bring you guys the best slap fighting coverage in the business. Of course, we are going to be there live in Las Vegas. As always, we're also giving you guys some gambling advice. We're going to bring back pro striker picks this time around again. I mean, let's just keep on rehashing it. We appreciate you guys as always. We'll cut it short for now, Ding, but this was an exciting announcement here today. We woke up, we didn't expect it. We changed the day around to make sure that we could bring it to you guys and get this news in front of you. So all the best, my man, Ding. Keep on rocking. Let's fight the good fight, and let's keep on bringing more slap fighting news to the masses.
Yes, sir. Let's go. And if you guys are interested, if you like slap fighting, there's an event going on tomorrow, I believe. Slap Fighting Championship, Saudi Arabia. I don't know the times, but check it out. You never know if you'll see some of these guys in Power Slap as it goes global.
I mean, there is a guy by the name of Dumpling who is on that card, a super heavyweight, who they've talked about potentially trying to get him into Power Slap at some future time. So maybe a little prospect for you if you got some downtime. All right, man, we're out of here. Take care, my man.